Good morning, and welcome to this historically important hearing. When people look at Vice President Al Gore, they think of an award-winning movie, An Inconvenient Truth. I think, however, of a different movie, Back to the Future. 30 years ago, I sat in this same room with Al Gore, who left this committee to become an outstanding vice president and to win an Oscar and a Nobel Prize for, imagine this, a documentary on climate change. And with Henry Waxman and John Dingell and I, who, well, we're kind of like Peter Pan. We stayed behind and debated a new generation as others went off. But this is our Back to the Future moment, except today we gather at a time when the good earth is calling us to Energy Independence Day. And that goal should not take us from here to eternity. Long before greenhouse gases and global warming became a subject of daily discussions, Al Gore, Henry Waxman, John Dingell, and I debated ways to improve the Clean Air Act. Vice President Gore was a leader of the debate in the 1980s, and now the whole world knows that he has long been a visionary. It is sometimes said that a prophet is someone who is right, but too soon. Al Gore is an example of someone who not only was right early, very early, in fact, but who dedicated his life to educating our country so that they too saw the threat he foresaw decades ago. I'm equally pleased to welcome Senator John Warner to our committee. Late last year, I was fortunate to be at a dinner honoring John Warner for his outstanding career in public life. His speech that night confirmed for me that John Warner is an outstanding leader who is committed to our national security and our environmental security. He has given great service to his state and as someone who stood for what he saw as the right policy and did not bend to the politics of the day. His leadership on climate change legislation was the culmination of a great career, and we are indeed honored to have him here with us today. So we welcome you both to our committee, and I don't know if you've had any welcoming comments. Let me turn to the full committee chairman, Mr. Waxman, if you would like to.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, and thank you for all those references to the movies that are made in my district. And I won't try to top you with any film references, but I think it's a great honor to welcome our two witnesses this morning, who are very distinguished gentlemen. Senator Warner, who has had an illustrious career in serving his country in many capacities, and Vice President Gore, we're always pleased to see, and welcome back to the committee in which he served in the beginning of his congressional career. He's gone on to do great things and has become a spokesman for an issue that is very important to our deliberations. Thank you both for being here.
Thanks, Jim.